Hey guys, how you doing? Um, Today is the second video of the channel. Welcome to the IEM Reviewer, your independent channel for the technical review of budget IEMs under 100 US for stage monitoring, studio monitoring, and sound operations. On the second review, we're gonna check the upgrade of the KZ-ZSN, which is the KZ-ZSN Pro, right? This is This was released just 6 months after the KZ-ZSN. It has 24 ohms of impedance, a sensitivity of 112 dB, 112 dB, which is pretty loud, and an amazing frequency response from 7 hertz to 40,000 hertz. It comes into the same little package of the KZ-ZSN. They've changed the faceplate a little bit. The faceplate is still metal. The 10 millimeter dynamic driver was replaced by a 10 millimeter dual magnetic drive, and they upgraded the 30095 BA in the nozzle, but it's still a 30095, just upgraded in the nozzle. It's the same shape. It's very comfortable, and it was just really just released like 6 months after the ZSN, so it's really interesting what they try to achieve there. I think they issued they found some issues with the ZSN that they really want to address, and they did. So let's have a look at the curve. It has a very strong sub bass, but a much leaner bass than the KZ-ZSN original, and the treble region is also much more controlled, much more tamed, right? The balance, it achieved a better balance than the KZ-ZSN, which was a little bit shouty on the treble, and slightly better fidelity of timbres, but still not quite there in terms of IEMs we have today. But it's much better than the original ZSN in the fidelity timbres of guitars and other different instruments like sax and stuff. Um, the balance, it's also much better, and that it achieved by reducing that bass and low mids, it achieved a much cleaner sound with a more tamed treble. So that was the achievement. If you want to compare with the ZSN Pro, yeah, there you are. The ZSN Pro in blue, it has a much stronger mid bass, which is like uh, which causes a lot of muddy in the sound, and for that they had to compensate by increasing the treble as well. So this one is a much better resolved IEM in terms of detail, and in terms of it has a lot less energy going on. So it's much better. So if you have two of them in your hand and you have to decide between the two for your IEM, I would go for the ZSN Pro, definitely. Would you buy one today? Unless it's a really cheap thing, like at 10 or under 10 US, maybe I would buy, but I don't really recommend. It's perfectly usable. It's a very nice IEM to use even today after 5 years. They would of the release, but I wouldn't recommend to buy one today because there's much better things at this price range, which is amazing. We are talking about the price range of 15 US for a monitor stage IEM. It's really good. Um, so I wouldn't recommend this one. The review is there just for a database. We're going to review several other IEMs uh, that were released in the past, because people might have them, might check to see if they are useful or not, and what to upgrade. Once you have them, what you upgrade them if you're coming from one of them. So that's the review of the ZSN Pro, which is a much better version of the ZSN. Much more balanced curve, much greater detail, better timbre fidelity, and a less energetic curve. Still considered very energetic for the standards of today, but it's a less energetic curve compared to the original ZSN. So that's it for our second review, KZ-ZSN Pro. Not recommended to buy, useful to use if you have one lying around, if you have an extra musician coming in. But that's it. So that's it for now. Enjoy. Have a good day, folks, and God bless you.